Okay, wait. Yeah, you don't have the Super Bowl ring with you.
No, I don't keep it on me in this building. Not a chance.
Yeah. Does anybody ask about it?
They do.
What do they ask?
I mean, everybody asks. What's the Super Bowl ring look like? It's kind of like one of those. How do I say it? It's like one of those historical pieces of the sport. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like shit. Everybody wants to see it. I wanted to see when I think New England won my rookie year. I can't remember who I was talking to at the Pro Bowl. I'm like, do you have it on you?
Yeah,
like,
you
no.
Can't bring that around here.
Yeah.
I think they'd stop you at the door.
Yeah.
4 Pro Bowls, a
Yes.
Super Bowl champion. How are you feeling going into this camp?
I feel great. Body feels great. We got an amazing team, an amazing quarterback, amazing coaching staff. I feel great.
You feel great.
I do.
Yeah, okay, so Lamar, Mahomes, and now Burrow. Wow. I mean, people are going to say, wow, he's so lucky, but clearly you make them great, right?
I wish I could take all the credit. I wish that's how it works. No, man, I've been so fortunate to play with, just some dogs at the quarterback position. You know what I mean? Starting even in college with, Bake winning the Heisman and Kyler, after him. And then, you know what I mean? And it's, I'm going into me and Lamar getting drafted together. And then I'm playing with Pat and I'm playing with Joe now. And I think the cool part about it is, in football, we talk about crossing the bridge, and I've crossed the bridge with so many of these men at different points and times in their career. Me and Lamar coming in as rookies together. So and I'm out there figuring out the offense like he is, you know what I'm saying? And then, I'm go to Kansas City and Pat's already won an MVP. He's already won a Super Bowl. He's been to 2 up until that point. And, I'm catching him at a different time. And, now, man, here with Joe, let's make it happen.
Here's why I love you, because you are you.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh, 100%.
Your tattoo says, I owe me.
I owe it to myself.
Okay. But you also, you're like, hey, Ravens, I'm a left tackle.
Oh, absolutely.
And they say, no, you're not. And you go, okay, peace. And then you go to Mahomes, and then you say, I want to be a left tackle and get paid like a and then you come here to the Bengals, where you are handsomely paid to be a left tackle. I love this vibe about you. You put it all on you, and you let it show.
Oh, yeah. That's just me. Confidence. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the best athlete. I'm just, I don't know. I feel like my mental edge is an edge for me. You know what I mean? My size is an edge for me, and my confidence. That's what I've kind of always stood on each level, and that's who I am.
What happens when something goes wrong? How do you get back there?
I think ultimately I have such a short-term memory with the game, man. I was very fortunate at an early age. My dad played 13 years in the league, so all the time growing up, when I started playing football, later in life in like 8th grade, he would always tell me, move on. Don't sit there and dwell on a mistake. Don't dwell on a bad practice. Don't dwell on a bad game. Don't dwell on a bad play.
Easier said than done, though, Orlando.
Yeah. Absolutely. But I don't know. I feel like it's been instilled in me at such an early age. Like, it kind of forced that mindset and mentality early. So.
You talked about crossing the bridge. You crossed the line, too. The O-line, you're from right to left. Everybody says it's so hard, but then there's you. You're like a case study in why it's really kind of easy,
Yeah, you could say that. I'm just familiar with my body, you could say. If I was going to fight someone in a boxing fight, I'd fight in a southpaw stance, which is a left tackle stance.
Yeah?
But I could also knock their ass out in a regular right-handed stance, too. So that was just my mindset and approach to playing right tackle. I had never played it before. My dad played it, so I studied a lot of his film going into Baltimore as a rookie. And I tried to mimic as many as the good things that he did as I could.
Was he in your ear? Was he?
Yeah, I feel like, so often, with everything that I learned from him, up until that point, I feel like I could always, hear some of the things that he would tell me as a young kid. Obviously, like losing him at 15 was very difficult, but I could always hear, like,
what were you hearing?
Just staying consistent, being aggressive, being violent with my hands. And that kind of helped me with a lot of stress that I dealt with switching over to that side as a rookie.
Well, the mental part of it's in the news right now because you have Tristan Wirfs, right?
Yeah.
And he's saying he's moving positions and he's having a tough time. What advice would you give him?
Yeah, I just would tell him to stay strong and stay consistent. It's and that's easier said than done. But it's easy in the sport of football to trick yourself, to lie to yourself, to say, "Oh man, let me change my cleats today." You know what I mean? Let me change the color of my. Maybe it was the way that I tape my feet. And those little things start adding up. And so, I would just say that, I would tell him, man, just stay consistent in who you've been and who you are, and understand that your game as a left tackle may not be the same as your right, but you learn to master the mundane.
Why did you want to join the Bengals?
Oh man, I mean, for me,
outside of that bag at left tackle.
I know. I like, gosh, I mean,
was it just purely financial?
No, not at all, not at all. For me personally, it was the opportunity that this organization presented me with to be a franchise left tackle, and up until this point in my career, I hadn't really truly had that opportunity for it to be set in stone with a long-term deal, and I'm their guy. And man, I mean, they made it very clear, as well as with not just the money, but things that were said and the position that they've been in for the last few years. How great a quarterback Joe is. My offensive line coach Frank Pollock. I mean, it just all lined up really well for me.
What has stood out, or what has surprised you about Joe Burrow so far?
Man,
coming from Mahomes, coming from Lamar, coming from Kyler and Baker.
Yeah, he's different, and they're all different. You know what I mean? But he's very different. He's Joe cool, man. I mean, he's really cool. Like,
is he Joe funny?
I mean, he's a goofy dude.
Really?
Yeah, he's a goofy dude. I mean, man, I got an opportunity obviously to spend a little one-on-one time with him, getting to know him, and when I signed, it's crazy. I was in New York City when he was in New York City when I signed and everything, and yeah, man, he just, we went and ate some burgers, some Shake Shack burgers, and just was chopping it up, talking ball.
Like, you sat at Shake Shack?
Yeah.
In Manhattan?
Yeah. This is my first time in New York, but yes.
Like in busy Manhattan eating Shake Shack?
Yeah. So it was.
God, why didn't I walk in? That'd be so fun.
Yeah, I know. It would have been fun, but no, man. I mean, he's a cool dude.
He's a cool dude?
He is.
What else kind of dude is he? What's that? What, you're saying he's different. Everybody's different. What makes him different?
Gosh, man. I would say the thing about Joe is, gosh, man, like, how do I say this? Like, he got a different personality. Like, I just love like, you get around certain people, and you're on the side of it, so you get around people and you see it, like those superstar personalities, and then there's people that are just like different. People that really, not only are they superstars, but they really stand out. And whether that be the energy that they bring by the way that they hold themselves up, speak, I don't know, articulate, like, I fuck with dude though. I like Joe Burrow.
Is he the most intense quarterback you've been around?
I haven't been around him on a Sunday.
Okay. Oh yeah.
So I don't want to. Yes, but I'm gonna say up until this point, most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
He's the most what out of all the quarterbacks you've been around? I'm sure they're all similar in ways too. Their drive, their preparation for the game. Yeah. But he's the most what so far?
I just feel like he none of the quarterbacks I've played with have budged, but he's got just such a strong confidence in his game, his ability to articulate, his ability to know the system, get us in the right play. Like, I mean, this guy's got the keys to the car, the house, the whole situation. He's different in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, so Joe Cool, I don't love the nickname, but he is that, and it just has to stick. Now, what is this? We've gone too far into this interview without talking about. Can we stand up? Yes. Let's just show what. Tell me what this is.
Yeah, so this is my good luck charm right here.
Okay.
This has been a part of me since I was 18. I've got like 12 of these. This one's from like 2015.
You have 12 of these?
I do. I bought them my freshman year of college. So
this is what you were talking about. Did I take my fingers right? Did I do that? You have these? This is your little thing?
So this is my thing that, like, makes it easier on my mental, you could say.
How does it do that?
Man, I mean, I started wearing it, and I feel like I've been balling ever since. So I can't get rid of it.
Now, you were on the Chiefs. Bengals had the Chiefs' number, really, in pretty much every game, until that silly one last year.
I know,
how does that go in the locker room? Do you just not bring it up? Is it?
I mean, it's like, I don't know. It is a little weird. Sometimes it comes
You're like,
up.
do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, man, I got a Super Bowl ring off of it, so I was pretty happy about the outcome of the previous game. But now being on this side of it, man, I mean, not just the Chiefs. I want to win every FC championship, but I mean, it's come up a little bit here and there. I'm always curious to know how they were thinking about.
So
things.
It's week 17. Is that on your calendar?
Definitely.
Okay. Who's the person you're, let's just say, most looking forward to seeing?
Man, I haven't even really thought about that.
Oh, come on, Orlando.
I haven't. I'm like...
This is good. Well, no, we're not even going to keep going because this is the kind of stuff that's not going to happen this year. The bulletin board material. You see me just testing him?
I know. I'm like...
You see me coming? This is the best media-trained group of the 32. They're not going to go there. Man, because my whole thing when that was happening, because, Chiefs I love, but Bengals I love.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
And I was just like, stop, shut up. The mayor, like, bzz, bzz, bzz. That stuff worked.
Yeah, it did.
It worked.
It did.
What would you tell all the Bengals and the fan base about how much that worked?
I mean, man, it definitely was bulletin board material. No, it was. That's facts.
Jonah Williams.
Yes.
I feel like he let it out,
mm-hmm.
and then it's all good.
Yep. I think, man, he's off to a hot start in training camp.
Yeah.
He's off to a very hot start in training camp. He's practicing very well right now. I feel like he's been very consistent, and getting better each and every day. The switch isn't easy, as we spoke about. But
well, I mean, it isn't, but it is because you did it.
Yeah,
so
fair
pretty
enough.
seamlessly. Okay.
Fair enough.
But are you helping him at all?
We've had small conversation here and there. We have, and he's played right tackle before in college. Obviously, not on this level. I mean, Alabama is top of the line, so he's familiar with it.
Did Andy Reid call you when he sent that drone over practice the other day?
I know.
Was it just did we
find out who the drone was from?
DJ Reader said it was Belichick, which is a great guess. Who would you guess?
Man, Bill Belichick it is.
Yeah, I was going to say, Travis Kelce, he doesn't like that. That's okay. All right, let's play some Jenga.
All right, let's see what we got.
All
this
right,
is my first time.
You've never played it? You go first then. That's funny.
Right,
You've never played Jenga?
No, first time.
Okay.
Oh, man, that's...
I mean, your hands are so huge.
I know.
Okay, well, you got to grab it off the... Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Is
there something written on all of them? Okay. Go on.
Whose calls do you avoid? Wow. This is for me or you?
For you. I could go on and on. My mom, my dad, all ex-boyfriends.
I mean, I'm really bad with my phone, so I avoid a lot of people.
You do?
A lot.
Like who? That's not a good answer,
My
Orlando.
mom. I've avoided my mom.
Why? What's she calling you to say?
Who knows?
Stop having animals attached to you?
Yeah. She loves my foxtail.
What do you want a second chance at? I don't know. Oh, I did a donut eating contest against Trey Smith and Creed Humphrey, and I about died and almost started choking at the NFL draft. Those guys are some big boys, Orlando.
They can eat.
They're the cutest little friendship. Do you have a best friend on the team yet?
Oh, man, my best friend. I would say I'm really close to really most of the O-linemen, but Ted Karras, Cordell Volson, like, Cincy hats. Go get them.
All right, your turn. You're going to knock this thing over. I already know.
I know. This is not good.
It's like we don't have many options to not knock this over.
Do you believe in astrology? What's your sign? I am a Taurus, and I do and I don't believe in astrology.
That sounds like a Gemini. Isn't that the one that's two-faced?
Oh, my God.
Hold on. This is just not going to work.
Yeah,
Can you believe that I knew that? I hate science. Yeah, I don't buy that stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's an excuse.
Yeah,
Work on yourself. All right, we're going to just pretend this is staying.
Okay, cool.
What's your hidden talent? Procrastinating? I don't know. What's my hidden talent? Wow, he liked that one. That's it, I think.
Okay.
Waiting till last minute. Because I like that pressure. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wow.
That's why I got now tatted on me, because I like to procrastinate myself.
You do? So it tells you?
Yeah,
okay,
that's
maybe
just my reminder.
Can you imagine how hard I'd look if I had a now tattoo on my hand? All right, your turn.
You'd be surprised.
Good luck. Good luck with
I'm
this.
I'm just going to take off the top here.
No.
All right.
Pick another one.
Okay.
Bro. Oh, boy.
What's a habit you're trying to break? Gosh. That's really good. That's a really good one. I'm going to be honest here.
About to get
I'm gonna be honest
Orlando.
Here. Trying to cut out the late night snacking. Serious about it.
What does that mean? What's the go-to?
Gosh.
I ate about 7 fruit roll-ups, 5 packs of Gushers, and Grater's ice cream today.
Whoa. I can't even go to the extremes on that. But, man, sometimes, like, it gets late night and I'm still up. And I just want to snack. Like, I'm just watching film, and I just want to, like, chew on an oatmeal bar. I don't even know. Like,
I like that you put that in there.
Yeah.
Training he's watching film while he's doing what you tell him not to do. That's like a
Oh, yeah.
That was good. Okay,
Full-time pro.
I mean, there's just no chance I'm going to not knock this over.
Good luck.
Oh, God.
She's not even playing the game. She's looking for the right question. This is crazy.
My biggest fear, commitment.
Oh, my gosh. Well,
Go.
That's scary. I'm scared of mice. My biggest fear
You're
is mice.
scared of mice?
Terrified.
Okay, that's my favorite answer I've ever got. Are you serious? Not rats.
Oh, no. Rat?
What the hell do you call
this? This is a foxtail. This is a foxtail. But mice and rats, not for me. Not a chance.
Sure.
Rather cry. What's the last lie you've told?
That you eat oatmeal bars as your midnight snack, you liar.
That's so not a liar. That's
ice cream, Snickers, Twit. Come on.
That's so true.
Oatmeal.
So
you're
true.
like, I
oatmeal
eat
bars.
cantaloupe in the middle of the night. Come on now.
Oatmeal bars and football go together. What's the last lie I've told? Damn.
When are we going to see Joe back on the field?
Tomorrow.
Okay, that's a lie. And that's a lie, and that's how you play the game. In your locker room, who would you trade lives with? I would trade lives with, oh, man, who's got it? Who's got it made in this team? Help me out. Who's really got it made?
Man, this is
I'm going to say I'm going to trade lives with Pollock because I think this is the best offensive line that Joe Burrow will have played with in his career, and he's probably living large, eh?
He's definitely living large. He's definitely living large. Hopefully, he gets a pay increase as well after the season. So he deserves it.
All right, last one. Go for it. You like him, though? What sticks out with him?
Man, I mean, I think he just lets us play. That's my favorite part about him is, like, you know, sometimes you got coaches that overcoach. Mm-hmm. He's a guy that just lets his guys play. I love that.
You like to be, yeah.
That's what the NFL's about. Just let me do my job and go crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gosh, Orlando, you're the best. Okay, what is it?
Who is your hero? I'll keep it simple. I mean, it's my dad, so hey.
That's a perfect way to end it. You take your 11, 12 foxtails, add a new one. Mm-hmm. Don't bring the Super Bowl ring around here unless it's a Bengals one. And week 17, you know what time it is.
You know it.
All right, thanks.
Appreciate it.